Greetings lovers, how are you? And welcome to today's segment, which will be on green bean buying and coffee cupping. It's a very in-depth topic, of course, and I'll be introducing you to somebody who certainly in the Australian coffee industry does not need an introduction. My good friend from ICT, International Coffee Traders, Rehan Assad. Thanks for the invitation today, Rehan. Tell us a bit about ICT and what you guys do with green bean importing and coffee cupping, which is what you've got on here today.
Okay, well, first of all, welcome. Thanks for coming to our little event. It's a private cupping. ICT is really a team of coffee professionals involved in coffee sourcing, coffee roasting, coffee buying, and we specialize in product knowledge, we specialize in equipment, and we just happen to sell green beans as well. So what we've got on today is a private tasting of 21 of the top scoring coffees from Guatemala. These are all going to be auctioned tomorrow. So we're tasting them today to possibly make some buying decisions about what we want to get, what's of interest to the Australian market. And that's why we've invited yourself and a team of other people here to taste with us today.
So what you've got here, I can see the scorings that you've that have already been rated on the beans. Where do you select from there?
So the scorings are very much based on a panel of jurors who have gone through these coffees, and they've allocated a score based on flavor profile, aroma, things like aftertaste, acidity, body. There's a whole lot of sections on a score sheet which they would fill out and come to this score. So for us, what we're looking for is not so much the highest scoring coffees, but the most unique coffees.
Right.
Or the things that would suit the Australian palate most.
Okay. So with ICT, what we've got here today is country of origin from Guatemala. Where do you buy from?
So ICT sources coffee from all over the world. We particularly have strength in Central and South American coffees, but we're looking to expand more to include African coffees. We have a presence with Indian coffees as well. But generally, we source coffee to match a flavor profile, not so much a region. You might find a similar Brazilian coffee. That flavor, you might find it somewhere else in the world. So our specialization is in matching flavor profiles.
Right. Excellent. So with coffee cupping, what is the procedure that we go through for people who wouldn't or have never seen what we do when we cup coffee?
Okay, so you can imagine we have all of these coffees to taste. We
Very
want to taste
long table
them.
here today.
We want to taste them all at once. The only real fair way to evaluate them all side by side is to do it the traditional cupping way, which is a small amount of ground coffee in a bowl filled up with hot water, and we do that with all of the coffees, let them steep for 4 minutes, and then we will just clean off any crust and then begin tasting. And that way we can move from bowl to bowl and get a good idea of what's present, any defects, any positive attributes of the coffee, and that enables us to be very fair across the board. And this is how it's done back at origin as well. So we can even compare notes, our notes to the origin notes, and this is done all over the world. It's a standardized system.
Fantastic. Well, let's get it underway then.
All right, looking forward to it. This is gonna be cool.
Not his face.
This is such small stuff. Well, thank you for coming.
Oh, no worries.
Thank you for coming. So traditionally, like, you wouldn't talk during a cupping, you wouldn't tell anyone. Have to finish. I got one more.
I'll shoot this one done.
Yeah, careful. need any more photos?
I got a lot. Yeah.
What are we getting on that one,
Or
Lewis?
just break one of these ones.
Yep. We'll break them in about 20
A lot of
seconds.
sweetness coming through on that one.
Washed bourbon.
Guys, anyone want to get in on the naturals? We've got 20 seconds before we break them.
Another run?
If you can put the cup over there and spit it and get it, points.
Hey guys, I'm only coming if I get to spit.
It just.
He's a bit Evan.
But no, he's like Australian.
Yeah, Aussie ads,
But,
but
yeah.
looks as Asian as they come.
Yeah.
What's his background like?
Quite tall, thin
Yeah,
guy.
solid. No, solid guy.
Quite a
solid.
round guy.
Oh,
Chirpy.
I am. I
Do you know
probably.
his nationality?
Don't know.
He's probably a mix of three things, I reckon.
That was the first time I've seen it in a while.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It would be. I'll say everything's really sweet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why I asked what wine fitting was.
Idea of what the soil is, what we might be able to put in the coffee. Then we have some information about how the coffee was processed after it was picked.
It's Yave.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, so it's being done in conjunction with Perfect Desert Grind, so I'm sure Henry will have